Yeah, I had all intentions to go to church today, and for some reason, I just woke up. So, I'm going to share a dream that followed with a concept that came to me, and the Spirit says, Speak it now, because I'll probably forget it. So, excuse my voice. See, God says most times we only receive the information we need on our life's path when we need it. And we don't like that too much. See, we are people who love to plan things. If you're like me, I love to plan things to the T. I like to know every single step before I take the step so I can foresee, which is not really possible, but this is how my mind computes it, okay? So God doesn't want that to happen. See, when we create an itinerary like this, the devil knows exactly where to meet us. See, I want to create an itinerary and I want to plan my day and my week and my month. And while we're planning this itinerary, the devil is like, okay, no problem. So I am going to wait for her at I-95 at exit 8. And God says, no, you won't. So what happens is you find yourself going through a dark period. And while you're going through the dark period and you're confused, I want you to understand that God says, this is how I want you to be. This is how I want the devil to perceive you. Because when you're in your dark period, the devil doesn't pay attention to you because you're feeling confused. It feels as if I have won. She doesn't know what she's doing. I will leave her alone and find somebody else who's following their light. That's not how it works. See, before I woke up, I had this dream. And for some reason, I took a bad turn. And I came out of the car and I was walking, and all of a sudden I looked around me. I was in a wilderness. And the more I walked, the darker it got. And within this dream, I kept saying to myself, I took a wrong turn. Why is this place getting dark? How am I going to make it through? And the minute I said that, I felt something else with me. And for some reason, I got out of the dream. But I got out of the dream with this thought in my head, like whatever darkness you're going through now, whatever dark period you call, whatever wilderness you're crawling through, there's someone else there with you. Because how else could you see where you're going as you're approaching this darkness? And God wants somebody to hear this morning that I am walking you through this darkness, through this wilderness, through this financial situation, through this relationship situation, through this confusion, through this mental wellness issue, through this depression. I am walking you through it. And the reason why I only give you the steps when you're to take them is because we need to take this journey alone. We don't need the devil to come in here with confusion. We don't need you to be distracted. I don't want anyone else to redirect you. And I don't want you to get the illusion of something that's going to work for you that's really a setup from Satan. And that's what I got out of it. And as I realized this, I kept saying to myself, how many people are feeling this way today? And really stopped in their tracks, and you're not going forward because you're in this dark period and you just feel alone. Stop for a second and just feel into it. Feel if you're being guided, because I'm pretty sure you are. And God says, keep trusting the next step, because I can only tell you the next step the minute you need to do it, the minute you need to make that decision, the minute you need to transform this career, because where I have you now, I am preparing you for mastery, for something greater. I am literally guiding you. I am literally protecting you from something else out there that otherwise would have distracted you. And then now I can think of a butterfly. Your life most time is structured just like a caterpillar. And when you go into that cocoon, that's your comatose state. That's a state where God has you. And some people call it the dark night of the soul. I don't care what you call it, but it's a preparation period, because maybe you've made decisions that you need to look on again. Maybe you have had attracted habits and they're taking over your life that God wants you to deal with. Maybe you're holding on to weight of trauma that happened to you and God wants you to really release it. Maybe you are so confused in your mind. God wants you to stop for a second and truly make a decision. Many are called, few are chosen. Of the few, only fewer say yes. Maybe God is waiting for you to say yes. But whatever the case is, while you are in this state, this butterfly state waiting to emerge, if somebody comes there and tries to free you before your time, you will die, or you will lose, or you will never meet the potential that you're supposed to meet. What does that say? It says that we all go through this dark period. We all go through this struggle period. We all go through this silent period where it's only us and God, and the devil can only stay outside and laugh and think that it won, because you are confused yourself, because you've been guided by God, and you don't have an itinerary, because now you trust every step that God is guiding you to take, every direction that you're to go, every person that you are to meet, everything that you're supposed to succeed for. And God says this morning, just trust what I am guiding you to. Trust this element of surprise that I have set up for you, because you're going to love it. It is going to make you the person that you came here to be. Just trust God. Just have faith this morning. Anyone who's going through this wilderness, just know we plan a little bit too much, and God is saying, no, leave the planning to me. Trust all to God. So whoever needs to get this message today, there it is. Peace and love, okay?